Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's Work in Progress Wednesday, we've got a whole lot of the Bloodline. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. As you can see, we have 4 of the 5, 6 if you want to count Paul Heyman, members of the Bloodline. And as of recording, no one else has joined the Bloodline. And obviously Sami's not there. Technically, they're not together anymore, but at their peak, they had 5 members. They had Paul Heyman as well. And I actually I just went back recently. We're getting close to Survivor Series. As of recording, we're not quite to Survivor Series yet. I'm not quite sure when this will make it to the channel, but my birthday is November 17th, so it always kind of falls around Survivor Series. So like this holiday season is always a big favorite of mine. Survivor Series 2002 was on my birthday when I was 10 years old. Still one of my favorite pay-per-views of all times. Shout out to Shawn Michaels and his brown pants. Anyway, moving on here with the Bloodline. I've got a lot that I've wanted to do. Some of this stuff I've had for a while. Some of these things have just kind of built up and I've wanted to fix. So we've got a wide array, but I figured since all these guys were, together, related, whatever, I just do them all together. So I've got this Sami over here, and this was kind of just put together with spare parts. So I bought this Honorary Uso t-shirt quite a while back, actually, and I had used some Road Dogg legs for a Sami, and it was okay. I wasn't a huge fan, so I ended up taking it apart. I used those parts for something else, but then I still had the extra Sami parts. So what I ended up doing was taking these spare T-bar legs and then just putting some of these short Sami boots on there. Sami's figures have the different lower leg mold that stops like up here, so he's got the taller boots, but I prefer the short ones for him. So all we're doing with him is adding the honorary decals, so that decal's gonna go on the side, and then this pocket one I think might go like over here. I'm gonna have to look again exactly, but Sami's gonna be pretty simple. We just, as of recording, we haven't been told we're getting in a Bloodline Sami, so I've been kind of thinking there's going to be like a multi-pack, maybe with like him and Solo. I would love if we got some ultimates, if we got an ultimate 2-pack with him and Solo to go with the Usos that we are already getting. That would be really cool. I would really like that, but so far that's not on the horizon. So next here, I'm going to take this Roman, and you can see this is not his normal torso. Normally he has the ripped up torso, that Triple H torso, which doesn't fit him. He is a big guy, but he's not a chiseled guy. So we've got the Rock torso here, and I do have his arms. Obviously everything else is from Roman, just the torso swap. So then I'm going to add his decals to this torso. So got the back decals here, got his chest decal. We have the arm decals, but obviously we're using his arm already, so not going to need to do that. But still, that'll be a relatively simple one, just some decals there, no paint work or anything. Next up, this is probably what I'm most excited for, is this Solo. So what we've got here is a torso from one of the head shrinkers figures. Then this is the rubber piece from one of those head shrinker vests, and then I just cut the straps off, and it obviously fits on this torso. So this is what I'm going to use for Solo, because his trunks are like the Muay Thai trunks, so they kind of go up a little higher. So what I'm going to do is just kind of have this as the waistband. I might put a little bit of glue on the middle there, just so that it like stays in place. But then we're just going to be swapping parts over. This crotch piece is from a Brock Lesnar figure, I think, pretty sure. A Brock Lesnar that I had started, that I'd used a Rick Steiner for. You can see that, right? It said "Bite Me" before, that Rick Steiner decal on there, but I don't, unfortunately, have the chest decal for Solo. I'll get that down the road. I don't know. I'm just kind of swapping pieces around. So I think this is what the torso they're supposed to be using for our reissued Solo, but I'm going to swap these legs over onto this crotch piece, crack this torso, put the arms over here, and then the head's just going to go over. So just swapping some stuff, but then I do have the decals for the trunks. So going to put the Street Champ decal on the back here, and then got the Solo piece. I'm going to put that on the waistband. So I'm really excited for that, just because I'm not a big fan of skinny Solo here, but I might Dremel this out a little bit so it sits a little bit lower, but I don't know, we'll see how I'm feeling once we get going. And then last thing here, so kind of just funny with this, I started out, I put this up here, had my decals like sitting out, and then I was like, oh, I think I have a chest tattoo. So I went and grabbed the updated chest tattoo to fill this in, and then this is a custom I did just because I had spare pieces. He's got basic arms, got the red hair back here, but doesn't have his updated tattoos on the torso, and I have those Ultimate Usos coming, so I don't need this black one really anymore. So gonna give him his Main Event Jey attire, one that he's worn, and then we're gonna give him all his updated tattoos. So we've got the decal for his left pec, we have the rib tattoo, and then what I'm most excited for, I haven't done this on any of them, is his back tattoo. So a lot going on here. I'm really excited. I think it's gonna look awesome. I love doing tattoos, let alone massive ones like this. So a lot of decal work to do today, but I think these are gonna look magnificent. Let's get to it. All right, so starting out, normally there's a lot of prepping to do, but not this week. Everything's pretty straightforward. It's mostly just decals. So gonna get that Solo together, and I glued it, let it sit for a little bit, and then while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna go ahead and get Roman's decals on. So got the chest tattoo here, and then gonna move on, make sure this back tattoo is placed well, and then definitely gonna hit it with the heater so that it sits nice and well, nice and tight in the torso. And then here we got Solo back, so pretty simple, just got one decal on the front and then one on the back. For Sami, he's just got two decals, so one side we've got the honorary, and then the other we've got the just his little symbol. And you'll notice here, I messed up the first time, put the honorary on the wrong side, so got rid of that, flipped it around, fixed that, and then got the small one on the other side. But the last thing is just going to be the J. So this has got the most to do. We've got the side tattoo, got to get that placed. Got the chest tattoo on there already, and I like tattoos are the most fun for me. So being able to add a bunch of them is really exciting. And then obviously it's a singles attire, which we're gonna get that like way down the line, but easy fix up. This is one like this was a great. I think this would be a great place to start if you're wanting to get into customs. Like you can just go get a Top Picks J, get some of these decals off Curb Stomp's website, and make your own Main Event Jey. All right, so we finished our Bloodline here, and I am ecstatic with how it turned out. I'm really happy. I have no complaints. This is actually way easier than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why. I'm glad I did them all together. It went pretty quick since I was just applying decals, but let's take a quick look here at Main Event Jey Uso to start out with. So let's set him down right here. Let's adjust the camera. But here he is. There we go. He's got his nice blue and white palm tree on the side. Again, these are basic arms, but that doesn't bother me. That's just kind of what I had, and I think he wore his white arm sleeve anyway at that point. So there's gonna be so many Top Picks Usos out there that I'll probably just end up picking up a bunch of those and do some more customs with them, because they've had a lot of different looks in this time. But you see, we've got the chest tattoo, that rib tattoo, back tattoo looks great. Just so much going on, so much to upgrade his figure with. So I'm glad I was able to do that. I think it turned out really well. But we'll set him back here. We'll keep going. Here's my Roman, and admittedly, the chest tattoo Doesn't cover the way I would like it to, but it definitely works. He just throw his belt over his shoulder here, but I put the short hair head on him just so it wouldn't rub the decal while it was drying. But then the back tattoo looks great. It's just this spot in between here, so maybe I'll just like draw some tattoo in there, some design to cover it all up to really really get what I want. But this torso I think fits so much better than their super ripped torso. I don't know. They probably were just like, he's the top guy. We need to make him look super jacked. And I won't say it's not terrible, but I just think this one's a lot more fitting. And I'm really excited to get the Ultimate Edition of him that has I think it's the Hogan torso they're using. I think that'll look really, really good. But I think that one fits even better. So one day we'll get there. One day. Next up is the honorary Uso himself. We've got Sami Zayn, Sami Uso, whatever you want to call him. Again, as of recording, we haven't been told we're getting an Uso Sami, but like, why wouldn't we? I don't know why we wouldn't. We've gotten everyone else, unless they're just thinking, oh, they'll just plug in the Samis that kind of look like it. But we're getting a basic with a new head scan that, like, they've already shown us 2 Samis post Bloodline. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get those, but I'm not even going to cross my fingers. There's no way we're not getting those. Maybe we'll get a 5-pack on Mattel Creations of them in like Ultimate Edition. I don't know. Anyway, I'm really happy with what we have here. Just the T-bar legs. There's a little logo on the side. And I don't love this head scan. I've thought about grabbing the Heteration scan of Sami, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But then lastly here, I saved this for last because this is easily my favorite from today, is the Solo fix-up. And this is what it should have been in the first place. I don't know what they were thinking with the skinny torso, and I don't love the lower legs. I think they're way too skinny. Like, he should be more stocky, but this is definitely better than what we got. Across the arms here, so you can see it better. I still have my issues. I think the legs are too small, too skinny. I think that the head is too small. I think the head should be a little bit bigger, but I did end up remembering that I have 3XR Studios decal library, and he's got some Solo tattoos in there. So printed off the chest tattoo, threw that on there. We've got the Solo on the front, Street Champ on the back, and then I did give him a knee brace from the Tegan Knox Basic, which I bought a bunch of those because her knee braces are a little bit smaller, like more intricate. It came with a black and silver, so I bought like 4 or 5 of those on Black Friday a few years ago. But I am really, really happy with the Solo. Obviously, it's the head shrinker's torso, and those were pretty readily available for a while, but I think that looks so much better. I do have the black towel for him somewhere. I misplaced it. I'll have a picture of it. At the very least, I'll have a picture on Instagram if you want to go check it out. But that is going to be everyone. So I will have a full shot of these guys together. Maybe that's what I'll have on the thumbnail. Is just, what am I doing? These are not even, let's just bring them back up. Not even close to centered. What in the Sam Hill? Okay, still not, what, I don't know. There we go. Now they're in the middle, maybe. We're crooked. What the hell's even going on? Anyway, there are my Bloodline. Well, Jey is a post-Bloodline. Anyway, customs for the day. If you like what we're doing here, go check out some more of my Work in Progress Wednesday videos. Please continue to like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate it. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude out.